but you have to disrupt that. Get in the shot pocket with a high hand sometimes.
Citron, the back cut, nice drop off the area. Fan gets the bucket. Welcome to the WNBA, Kiki.
By the Washington Mystics right here with top tier. You see Steph Dolson, great timing to Citron, and then the pitch back pass to Kiki Iriafen. Nice dime right there in front of the rim. And all she had to do is smooch it off. Is humongous. And you just don't understand it until you see it unfold like that.
10 on the shot clock. Citron in the mid-range. That one goes. Her first bucket of her WNBA career. The side misses, gets her own rebound, tries again. That one doesn't go. Engstler with the offensive board. Citron back to the corner. Engstler triple. Got it!
Washington with just some magical movement of the basketball right there. Emily Engstler with the spray out. Got herself recalibrated. Knocked in that triple. Pass it to her easily, but you also have to shrink the space that it takes to close out to her because her release is so quick.
Quick with the release, Sonia Citron getting the three to go. Foul trouble kept her on the bench in that first half. Citron in the paint.
Well, I love that shot right there by Citron. We were talking about shortening that run for the closeouts and then transferred to Kentucky when he got that job.
Brittany Sykes with a great defensive play. Citron in transition gets the lay-in. 6 lead here. Citron almost a steal, deflects it out of bounds. For Washington, it will stay with Atlanta.
Defensive wheels turning. And Brittany Sykes got that big block. Citron off to the races for the.
He goes over that right shoulder to the middle.
She's fierce.
Oof. Citron. Got it.
Probably one more dribble and stretched out with those long arms to finish.
Citron able to save that possession, close to a 5-second call. Citron, what a finish!
Fear and no regrets for the rookie Sonia Citron with a magical move for the Mystics. And did the little giddy up hit on the hips like, let's go. And she has had a slow second half.
Citron behind the defense with the finish.
Rookie to rookie. Picking your poison, but look at this great dime. What a dart of a find right there by Kiki Iriafen. Rookie to rookie connectivity. You'd love to see that here in DC, the youngest team in the WNBA.
There.
9 buckets for Connecticut, 7 assists. Citron knifing through the paint. 2 and the foul for Sonia Citron. Peters. Charles tries to save it. Citron. Sykes and one.
We have a bunch of shooters on the outside, and Sonia Citron gets a nice touch and go here. Brittany Sykes finishing with the left hand. Brittany Sykes can put on another gear. We've seen her be so explosive in the glass, and when it comes to offensive rebounding, that is pure heart and grit.
Sutton puts the head down, floater goes.
Nobody's stopping Mabry going to the rim.
Those baking hands. Lead is 9. Once 15 for the Sun in the first half. Citron curls and hoists it off the glass and in.
Great decision by Citron. She saw Charles go under.
Mabry just scored a moment ago, fumbles it. Citron scooped
down Connecticut just a little bit.
Now for head coach Rashid Mezion in his first WNBA game. Mabry, the head of the snake, wiggling through. Mabry is stuffed at the rim by Citron. Notre Dame love. Dolson spots up, knocks it down, and the Mystics lead for the first time today.
The up for Washington. Watch right here. Marina Mabry tries to come up, but the rookie that Sonia Citron is, she comes in for the help, gives up a wide open look for another better look to Stephanie Dolson with her first 3.
Shoot. Sheldon outlet, Sykes with the interception. 2-on-1. Sykes to Citron for 2 and a late foul. They'll count it. Iriafen with nowhere to go. 10 to shoot, still plenty of time for the 3rd overall pick. Citron puts the head down and drives. Citron banks it in. She's got 11 of her 13 in the second half. Timeout, Connecticut.
Most about Citron is the poise and composure that she plays with. She goes on the left side, finishes with her right hand. She doesn't get too sped up. She just stays calm, cool, collected. Woo! And she had Nelson Odota coming up flying, trying to get a block.
It absolutely does. Carla Late just misses that three. We're still looking for her to knock one of those down. But, Coach, I got to ask you even a deeper question.
Sykes has made 2 straight buckets and now turns it over. The 11th turnover of the game for the Mystics. Salon went up, thought she got fouled. She's swinging. Citron. Kone drives on Billings, stumbles, got it, and one. Sika.
And just being aggressive, getting all the way to the basket.
Sykes had a great third quarter, scored 10 points. Citron, 3, book it. Citron hits it for 3.
She gets her power from.
And they've had success. They've done it kind of quietly in an odd way. And when I say quietly, I just mean verbally. They're not the most outspoken at times. To be able to start things at New York and then at Connecticut, she's really contributing.
Well, what Becky Hammond likes about Dana Evans is she has that ability to get downhill, get inside, and find the open.
I mean, we just want to have each other's backs. We don't want to let them just take us one-on-one because they're great players. So just help each other out, be in the gaps.
Thank you so much. Back to you.
All right, Gianna, second quarter. Eight minutes left. Chelsea Gray back in with Nasia Wilson with 7:15 left, third quarter.
Oh, great. Look, that screen by Sonia Citron set the screen on Jackie Young. Jackie's on top. Citron cuts to the basket.
Sonia Citron and Dolson have had a connection.
Well, I love that. The screen by Citron, recognizing that Chelsea Gray was going to stay with Melbourne. Jackie Young's on top and the slip to the basket. I think Lee get taking care of the basketball.
Yep. Citron helped D, area thin, losing it. Wilson momentarily with a shot from Citron, a quick one and good.
Area Finn and Citron.
Citron and area Finn, well, the eye contact.
My goodness. And after the DHO, the spacing out, set up Jackie Young, and then got her on the cut on the back door.
Before they get to go back home. Clock down to 4. Oh, how about an and one? Sonia Citron.
Big shots as this game closes out. She did the same thing against Connecticut. The focus and the finish and getting herself to the free throw line.
Ultra Arena, under 2 minutes left in the game. We'll see what the Mystics drew up in the timeout. Boy, they have had some impressive connections with the high-low game. Citron squares it up, swish. Oh, automatic.
A ball screen. The reading of Sonia Citron. The free throw off the free throw line, off the handoff. Chelsea Gray gets caught behind Stephanie Dolson.
And here comes the Washington Mystics. Sutton wants to push the former Mercury. Area Fenn will square up. Mid-range, you bet.
And really kind of making Phoenix take an outside shot, even though Phoenix is still trying to get it inside.
Citron, nice fake, pull up. Kisses it off the glass.
You gotta love the effort by the Mercury.
Mopping up on the offensive boards, but second chance points elusive at this point. Olsen checking in, nailing it. Another rookie for this Mystics bunch.
Now Lucy Olsen.
Sammy a little long on that lead pass to AT. stroke by Citron. Up 3. Mystics looking for their first bucket of the quarter. Citron on cue hits the long one.
So the game is kind of slowed down.
Yep.
Not what the
floor. 40-31,
nice back
4-10. Citron. All right, you don't want her heating up. Boy, Citron kind of take Sutton.
And both coaches really finding players that, you know, as far as the sets that are in there. Citron with a nice reverse. Wow.
Great first step, huh? Get it home, she was wide open. Another chance for the Mystics.
Getting out hustled.
Melbourne drills the 3, and the Mystics with the lead. Last time they led
So Nate Tibbetts going to a smaller lineup with Brown out of the game.
Citron picks up that dribble, almost lost the handle. 5 on the shot clock now. Wild shot by Melbourne, and she hits, count it.
Pull-up jumper. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Austin. Sykes quickly up the floor. Citron pushing. Gets the layup.
I mean, that was just incredibly smooth. No fear, it doesn't matter the location. I tell you what, Sonia Citron is super tough in the open floor. He has been a thorn in the side of the Washington Mystics early on in this game.
8 points, 5 rebounds for Howard, to your point, Christy. She has the last 6 for Indiana. That one hung on the rim and finally dropped.
That was the draft from the Harbor over here. Is definitely new to this, but she's also true to this. She has no fear. She understands how she can get the job done, and that is to stay in attack mode.
Tonight's first quarter highlights brought to you by Ticketmaster.
Sonia Citron, I just love her aggressiveness. She entered the game Tuesday with 10 made three-pointers. So what does she do in this one? Turns the corner, attacks the closeout, and gets herself downhill. Washington has 12 paint points.
Covered Caitlin Clark. She has a high IQ. What does this do for her?
Well, it's probably killing her to be sitting over there. I talked to her a little bit before the game, and she said, oh, it's just unfortunate I can't play.
Austin with the jumper. She's on a heater right now. Attacking Mitchell, does not go. Iriafen tapped that, unfortunately, into the hands of Dantas. Pushing up the floor. Citron doing a good job deflecting that out of bounds.
Anticipation right here in the open floor. She's in a full sprint. She sees that Indiana is trying to get that push-ahead pass to go. And she just did a great job of blowing that up. She is so soft off her feet. And those long arms, she's just so quick to the basketball on the glass.
Citron, count the bucket and the foul.
Makes Sonia Citron so tough right here. She makes a great read. She slips out of that screening action so quickly. And it's tough for the defense to make a read. And Emily Engsler putting that pass on the money.
Corner doesn't go. Engsler, 8 seconds. Up the floor. Citron. Citron pushing. Gets the finish. 4.3 to go in the half.
Well, I love the aggression by the Washington Mystics and the force in the open floor. The pace of play is paying dividends. Washington taking great care of the basketball. Sonia Citron taking great care of the basketball as well. Your purpose as a defender is to beat your primary player to the spot.
Citron, foul line jumper.
Yeah, that's just lethal. I mean, my goodness. Sonia Citron, that's going to be a challenge, but she is up for it.
That one from Jones does not go. We'll keep an eye on how she moves tonight. As I mentioned, missing last night with the hamstring. Citron, 3, got it.
These rookies have been spectacular. Citron has just been so cool, calm, collected as she cashes in that 3 up top, leading all rookies with her as well, and has the ability to knock in 3s at a 61% clip so far this season, so a floor stretcher.
Citron got the block on that one from Ionescu as Jones comes up with the loose ball, and then it's taken away by Sykes.
She touched earth.
Nice drop pass inside the Citron.
Sykes knew she had her in the Terror Dome. But look at this pass. What a superb pinpoint pass to the weak side. A bouncer. Boom, right there. Sonia Citron saying that's a good pass. Slim, send it to me again. I'm going to get another rim run. But that's
Here's Engsler. Citron. Finally gets that to go.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move, man.
Acrobatic attempt, but couldn't get the finish. Up the floor, Citron gets the finish on that.
Here through their first 7.
Absolutely, I agree with you on that. I think that's why they look ahead of schedule. They played in some close games, which is only going to benefit them when we get into July and August.
Citron, beautiful find inside to Iriafin. Washington's
On the inside.
That's what Stephanie White said she wanted pregame, to be using Boston more as a hub offensively. Citron pulls up and knocks it down.
Get to the nail, that's money.
Indiana's offense caught fire.
Bonus, they need to be able to get to the free throw line.
Cole, aggressive drive, had it blocked by Citron. Good defense there by the rookie. Off the area, Finn, no whistle either way. Citron is open, and she splashes home a 3. It's Washington's first.
See, that brings balance and stretches.
A career high. Engsler spinning on Bonner. Cole got a hand in. Citron a shot fake and hits the deep 2. Citron drives on Hull, gets the step, gets the finish.
Lexi Hull, I think, lost her balance right there in guarding Citron.
We were just trying to hold on at home here. Just 5 points in the 4th. Citron driving on Boston, the right-handed scoop.
After she got an and one on her, so there's another learning lesson there for the rookie in Citron.
12 on the shot clock here for Citron. Now 10, going against Fibich, and gets that to go.
Whoa, how about the serpentine swift footwork there by Son? She has made a seamless transition to the WNBA. Look at that long stride, step through.
First quarter highlights brought to you by Ticketmaster. Christy?
Well, it has, that's why you have to locate her, right? That's why that's one of the keys. As soon as she crossed half, she was in shot-ready motion.
Iriafin counting the bucket and the foul.
Any fear whatsoever. This rookie is cut different. And there's the great rookie-to-rookie connection between Citron and Iriafin. Look at that great awareness by Citron. Nice bounce pass. And nice rhythm finish with game whatsoever, but now she has slowed it down a little bit, and that is what Sydney Johnson told us they needed already. Trying to see if they can get Brittany Sykes involved. A little horn set here with the 2 post players up top, but the elbow extended.
Nice pocket pass to the corner. Citron hits it.
There's Cloud, Ionescu for a triple, but then an even better one on this side for the Mystics. Big Mama Steph with the Big Mama pass to the corner. One of the teams that started the WNBA.
Citron tried to lob it inside. Dolson collects and finishes.
She got that thing at 2.8 seconds and got it out of her hands in time.
Stewart wants Sandy Rondello to challenge.
And this is the second assist of the evening for the rookie, Sonia Citron, taking it into Big Mama. Everything that she has wanted to do. An example right here, staying locked and getting a deflection.
Citron off the kick from Austin, pull up off the window. She does have such a soft touch. Her and the Mystics being a tough matchup for her, but she is not having a tough time tonight.
Yeah, I mean, she has found her niche, right? She's been able to get downhill, and Washington still with a +8 advantage in the paint.
Citron hits it. Try to go to Dolson. Citron able to save that. 10 on the shot clock. Melbourne attacking, gets the finish.
But finish with contact in the painted area yet again. Jade Melbourne on a broken play. Sometimes you have to break a play to make a play. Get down.
Mark, she's getting her 4th start. As you see Sutton, Sykes, Iriafin, Dolson, and Citron getting the first bucket. Peters and Charles, as I mentioned, and Hartley, this is her 4th start.
Well, Sonia Citron absolutely mesmerizing with her.
Charles off the window too strong. Citron the rebound. Citron pushing. Calls her own number, gets the finish.
No, she did not.
She did. Morrow into the ballgame for the first time. We did not see Anissa Morrow in the last matchup, dealing with an injury.
She had a hamstring situation.
Sykes, little change of pace and finish. Exactly when it did for her to execute the finish. Citron in the lane with the steal, flips it up and in.
This has been a beautiful defense to offense opportunity. Sonia Citron yet again getting a bucket.
Sonia Citron.
Well, what Washington has been able to do on the defensive end, they've been able to get live ball steals. And look at Sonia Citron, the rookie with those long arms. Great anticipation skills. Love and compassion in the district.
Here's Morrow, lost the handle. It was cool to see the
without the basketball, and I think that has to be a major key as well.
Sykes flew in for that rebound. Here's Citron, got the pump fake on Charles, gets the layup. To your point, it also fortunately passed away, so she's dealing with a lot. So just for her to be able to compartmentalize and compete, you have to. Jade Melvin in the corner.
Competitors at any juncture.
Sykes left open off the jump. Hits the three. Mystics pushing.
Oh, very nice.
Fenn. Nice find to Citron.
That synergy, I'm telling you what. This is. I mean, these two rookies have been magnificent. Look at this tremendous read, weak side, off-ball cut by Citron. Angsler up top to Kiki.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Citron working off the Edwards screen. Cross court to Sykes. Hits again.
But Brittany Sykes has come alive. She had 27 points the last time these two teams were matched up, and this moonball triple from the top was pure. Ha! Blowing kisses, chef's kiss. Bench saying, yes, ma'am. Those extra passes for Washington. We said it was going to be a challenge for both.
Citron made herself available. Fader off 1 foot goes.
Oh, boy. I mean, that was just so feathery and soft by Citron as consistently as they would like.
Citron got a piece of that one, able to take it away in control. Here's Sykes. Drops it to Edwards.
Fast, but you have to be under control, right? And there's that turnover in the passing lane. Sonia Citron gets a piece of it, and now the push-ahead pass goes right inside to Edwards, who gets tagged as Zayden Gray be hot from behind the line. Ryan Howard now sitting with 4 made triples.
Sonia Citron to the...
Citron third amongst rookies in points per game this year. That is that roll to go. Under 7 to go now in the half. Sykes got a lot of space to shoot that and took advantage. 30-21, the Sky lead it. Brittany Sykes averaging a career-high 20 per game, has 10 so far for the Mystics.
As long as she's in the game, she's a threat behind the arc, and that's something that the bigs have got to be aware of.
Mystics trying to get back into their pace. First bucket of the night.
Washington is excellent in transition because of their perimeter defense. And they're not necessarily trying to score points for themselves as much as they are trying to draw the deals players, led by Ariel Atkins and Courtney Vandersloot, of course.
Citron with the ball for the Mystics. She ended up turning into that 3rd overall pick that Washington got in exchange for Atkins, as Shug Sutton cashes in on the 3 to stay straight up. Now she emerges up, hopping into the front court. Picked off, though, by Citron, who didn't stop hustling. More than 3 years of experience in the WNBA. Sky turned it over again, starting to get a little... In a moment like this, you gotta love how steady Elizabeth Williams' emotions are. Sonia Citron ran into too much traffic. Now the Mystics trying to take advantage. Sutton calmly drops it off to Citron. Pretty. Reese going to work, tried to dump it off down low. Good idea. Just went through the fingertips of Williams. Here if it's down behind the play, gets back up. Citron steps through, good extra pass. Sykes hits another three.
I'd like to see the ball in Ariel Atkins' hands as much as possible these last 4.5 minutes.
Dancing against a really good defender in Citron. Got it to Cardoso, who was blocked by Austin. Saved it, then the shot clock ran.
Made her first start of the year in that win over the Sky. 9 points, 9 rebounds, a season-high 4 blocks as well. Iriefin once again over Griner.
And that's her shot. I mean, that's something she was working on at shoot-around earlier. She finds her spot, that little stutter.
Jones and Griner. Jones off the mark from 3. It's a very interesting statistical split, Fallon, with this Mystics team because they are second in the league as there's a reverse by Citron to extend the Mystics lead. But they're second in the league in three-point percentage deep. It looks deep, but they're good at defending that.
Yeah, that's crazy because when you think about that stat line, you definitely think it would be the opposite.
Citron, the steal and the score, and all of a sudden it's a 7-point Mystics lead. Sloppy.
And that was a fantastic look to the cutting Hillman on the baseline.
Brianna Jones has made the All-Star game 3 of the last 4 years, out ball hawking the rookie Citron. Citron answers on a 3.
I mean, she doesn't play like a rook. So much poise, you know, when she was at Notre Dame.
Snatched by Iriefin, poked away from behind by Canada. Off the scramble, it is Sykes. Connects.
And Coach Johnson is loving it. I mean, you get a few opportunities the Mystic had getting the dream in this offense, you know, that Coach Semesco has implemented. They are really starting to get comfortable in the flow, and you see it in the results by the wins so far.
A gentle runner by Citron showing off her touch. So much to like. My bones cracked just saying that. Offensive rebound, Citron for 3, got it. And it turns into a 4-point trip.
Consistency tonight.
Those free throws are the rally repellent. Austin twirling, scooping, and scoring. Another one for the highlight reel for Austin. And that's Shakira Austin. How many times have we slowed it down for her?
And then against a really great defender in Bree Jones, and she fools her with that move. That spin was nasty, and it was clean.
That is called putting your defender head down. No good on the runner.
In the last couple of possessions, we've seen the Mystics hold the dream just to 1 shot. They've been very aggressive on the defensive rebounds, and that's a shot by Citron. Especially a week ago when she hit 8 threes in the second half, but couldn't get that last one to fall. But Citron's coming with it.
And Citron lays it in. And Ryan Howard just 1 of 7 from 3. Mystics pick up the dream.
From the floor, and Sydney Johnson said, we're going to establish our paint game early. We're going to get touches in there to Iriefin and Austin.
8 on the shot clock. Citron working off Iriefin, rises and connects.
Let me tell you how raindrop pure Sonia Citron's jumper is.
And Ty Harris and Maddie Segrist also out due to injuries for this Dallas Wings team. Here's Citron, pull-up jumper, such a smooth touch.
The fluidity of her flick of the wrist and release, or hand on that one to get the ball out. But Sonia Citron reading that late shot clock action with that screen by Dolson to free her up just in the nick of time. But that's a moon ball.
Tip that back in as Austin goes between the legs to get away from the defense. Just as Citron fires and hits.
A career high 28 points and 10 boards on this one. Says, get off me. Ha! The whirling dervish, the point forward, sends it up the floor to Citron, and she is good from 3.
Handoff to Citron. More time and space. Hands.
That was just a lovely ghost action. And when I say ghost, Citron right now has been fantastic. Look at her. She just did a little misdirection on that read. The ghost action. And that's great because you know what? And then now in the WNBA, just tough to stop her. She creates so much space to let that thing fly. Wowza.
Iriefin, count the bucket and the foul here.
That makes it difficult, but look at Sonia Citron challenging herself against Paige Becker's rookie on rookie right here. And
what a block there by Citron.
How about that? Just did a tremendous job. Rookie on rookie right here. Sonia Citron sending that one out of bounds. Solid defense by Sonia.
Here's for the 4th time this season is Sutton up to 11 now. Citron on this steal. Got Hines Allen in the air. Count the bucket for the rookie and the foul.
She understands what she needs to do. Look at those eyes, active, looking and surveying as she attacks right downhill and smooches that one home. And Kiki Iriafen loving her down right there on this play. Pushing tempo, that's what Washington needs to do, and that side step.
Straight line drive, misses that one. Mystics with an advantage right now. Citron in transition, gets it. To a three-point lead.
Oh, Sonia, Citron, Sony, you're doing it. Possession here.
Citron curling, finishes off the window.
Well, I love that offensive set by White. And how their offense was very well constructed in terms of the space, which created the opportunities like sharks to water for her. She's going right to it.
73-68 lead here for Dallas. 7:21 to go in this quarter. Sutton kicks it. Iriafen out to Citron. 8 on the shot clock. Citron, step back. Yes!
That was just mean, Sonia. These rookies for the Washington Mystics have come to play. Sonia Citron right here. Ooh, deceleration. Put the brakes on, stop, pop, and drop. Sonia Citron
on the shot clock here for Agumbawale. Taken away by Citron. Has a jumper on the baseline. Doesn't go. Iriafen and Smith fighting for the loose ball. Citron comes up with it for Washington.
Wow. Big time fight by the Mystics. Now composure, now composure.
Inside, Iriafen going at Smith, right into the body, gets it to go. The Mystics.
To do right now is play some solid defense, but Sonia Citron has been doing both things. Scoring the ball, basketball in a masterful manner, knocking in triple after triple. 3 of 6 from range for the rookie. And then the mid-range has also been firing on all cylinders, but defense, top tier. She has been able to get the block shots, moving well without the basketball, getting the speed and momentum off the ball to create opportunities for herself downhill. But it was this move for me. Putting on the...
Doesn't go. James the rebound for Dallas on the floor. James.
Let's take a look right here. There was a screen up top by Austin. And then there was a lot of space right there. Brittany Sykes said, I'm just going to try this elbow extended. The district. Players going and fighting for that 50-50 ball.
Here's Iriafen, blocked by Smith. Loose ball picked up by Citron.
They're running a horn set. You see Sydney Johnson getting them organized. And here comes Kiki Iriafen up top with Shakira Austin. Shooters in the corners. Can't help off of those corners.
Inside to Austin. Kick out. Citron. Mystics with the lead.
Play. There are rhythm threes. And Sonia Citron is a rhythm player right here. Get a paint touch, swing it out to Sonia Citron. You saw Melissa Smith overhelp to the lane line defensively, created the time and space for Citron to let it fly and drop home from range. She is just so stoically cold-blooded and held that free throw, her follow-through for emphasis. And she is just so calm, cool, and collected.
Teammates are also in double figures. Just talk about the unselfish play of this team. Yeah, I think that's just a credit to who we are as people. We're just very selfless. We want to get the best shot possible. It doesn't matter.
I love it.
Citron with the steal. Iriafen running the floor, lays it up and in. Set up for themselves.
Exactly. We have a common goal with the players and the Players Association to invest in the game together, to give back to the players, given the growth that we've seen. We weren't in that position 5 years ago, and we are today. So I think we'll do something pretty transformational together.
Well, speaking of transformational, plenty of time to reorganize down here in the quarter court, trying to free Citron.
As she gets behind the defense, lays it up and in.
Smart cut. Listen, that pass was excellent.
To Edwards, just couldn't get the finish. Fights for the offensive board, gets it. Now Melbourne around the horn. Citron 3, laces it. Extra one to the corner, Citron.
Some zone here by Minnesota.
7 on the shot clock. Citron kicks it. Iriafen, baseline jumper, got it.
Yep.
Washington dissected the zone perfectly out of that timeout. Minnesota 4 ties, 9 lead changes here in this ball game. Sonia Citron.
Fifth double-double, the most of all rookies in the league. Their win against Minnesota, and active hands tips that one away.
Against Washington, she dropped 2 dimes to end the fourth, and the last one was for the win.
She was the instigator that really made it all happen at the end of that one as Citron fights off the defender, and another one for her. Dolson looking for help. Screen up top.
And Becky Hammond just said, stay focused. She said, we get multiple stops to leave them to 6 points in 5 minutes, and then we give up 5 points in 30 seconds. So they got to stop, score, stop in that last possession, and we're able to make a run.
Well, you're right, Marky, but then connecting on the turnovers for the Aces with a minute left first half. Spin move, Austin. Wilson tried to hang with her. Wilson. Citron fakes one way, goes the other, fades it good. One and one, but she'll get the bucket. Set. And get back on track. Body bump, Citron, the and one.
She just knows how to play the right way. She reads when her opportunities presents itself. She doesn't force. One of the things the Aces, they track are kills. That's 3 stops in a row. They've had 1.
Austin thought she had a layup, kicks it out. They'd rather have a 3-ball. 8 threes for a team that averages 5. And Becky Hammond talking to the official, not happy, and she is definitely slow, making her way back. And the Mystics don't care. They continue to run, holding her eyes.
Number 22.
Gray on Dolson. Citron trying to lose Jackie Young. Does momentarily and gets the bucket. Such a heady player.
First meeting between these two. That is a big key for Dallas tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Tough pass right there by Quinn. Not a great angle.
And then the former University.
Her fault.
And here she is on the break.
A little touch pass and a little sweet jumper on the baseline. Watch that a lot.
How about the last 3 games? Had to come in again in that Las Vegas game when Jade Melvin got hurt. Did a great job. Citron plants the feet, doesn't get the 3, and then gets the homebound.
Because it was anybody's ball at that point.
And it's a 12-0 run for Dallas. Isaiah James is showing that she's not only an offensive player, pretty good defensive player. Citron's pull-up jumper got it.
It's pretty.
That is only her 2nd field goal tonight.
For Austin.
Now Enrique tried to cover one-on-one. Hines Allen and James. And that's going to be Quinterly.
Here, the defense, the help, the active hands right here. And just, I mean, she's a pistol. She's going full speed. Difficult to stop in that situation. Hustle.
How about that? Good hustle by James. Shook looks, gives it up. Citron, Sykes plants the feet. Citron plants the feet. Citron buries the 3.
The relocation by the rookie there and the eye contact with the vet team, very much so.
Coach Johnson said they're still developing. They're a young team. Inside of 3.5 to play in the 3rd. Citron knocks down another 3, her 3rd.
Let's check that scouting report again, team.
Yeah. It's like Maisha Hines-Allen, always the smile on their face, get on the court, and they want to cut your throat.
Good defense. Go out, hands up.
Shook for 3, got it.
Up. Too late.
High five the official. How about that? Shook's got a dozen of them. Her 6th board of the ball game.
Nah, that's not what you want to do with your post player running in transition right there.
Melissa can't get it. Lee Yu fights for it into the hands of Austin. 6:20 to play in regulation. Citron easy 2 from the right side.
Washington, with the exception of Austin and her, and strong.
And she goes up.
That's a great effort by Sun.
Trying for position, Kiki Iriafen, Engsler, and now Steph Dolson at the top of the key finds a cutting Citron. Sonia Citron off the glass. Sonia same size as a lot of centers we see in the WNBA, but on this team, Smith holds it down for the Lynx, and she successfully stretches the floor. Such a big part of Minnesota's game. Here's Jade Melvin to Dolson, her pass to Citron, and Citron has a three-point look and make. Washington has taken 12 three-pointers over.
Well, Atlanta Smith, or rather Sonia Citron, so potent from the...
That's the third shot she has had roll off the rim.
She throws her head back in frustration.
Citron gets the roll. That is the first basket by Wash. Just said that was 7, and then the free throw makes it 8. Miller lost it on her way to the hoop.
Allen off this screen for 3, doesn't go. Citron pulls and hits.
Cash that down. Cash it in.
In Fairfax, it was a fun one in the first half. We've got Marissa and Wes getting you caught up at half. Here's Sutton. Touch pass to Citron. Beautiful ball movement.
I love the way Washington is playing on the offensive end. Look at this play by Washington. Shug Sutton says here, go right there. And Dolson already saw that. She was 2 steps ahead mentally before gymnast there. Oh my goodness. Tough finish, nonetheless, by Reese and all the traffic.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. Edwards, jumper.
Very nice soft touch. Right there on the slot. Right there on that lane line. Too much. Pitched off of Sykes and got it.
And taken away there by Citron. Up the floor, Sykes. Mid-range, got that to go. Melbourne with it off the tip.
Smart to reset right here.
Iriafen made herself available and finishes.
Those fast break points starting to add up for the, and then get Bantam off a pin down after that pitch back pass.
Nice back cut to Citron. Count the bucket and the foul.
The execution, top tier right here. Nice patience by Shakira Austin, but better off-ball movement right there by Sonia Citron, who slips and slithers along the baseline to get the contact.
Here's Citron, the reverse layup, yes!
Up. Take a look, this back cut by Sonia Citron. Oh my goodness, the truth about herself.
Fader doesn't go. Austin trying to track it down as Citron controls, under 2 minutes.
Smart to pull the ball back out.
Citron 3, yes!
The truth about Sonia, she's a sweet old girl. Listen, look at this triple, boom. Ice in her veins. Let me tell you something. She is ready for the moment. That's why she was voted an all-star this year as a completed plays, especially on the inside.
Citron jumper goes.
There you go. There you go, Ariana. Right? Off the ball cut. Look, Sonia Citron right here, a little DHO with Dolson. Melbourne finds her off the cut. Right in the slot area. All she has to do is rise and fire. And
too strong. Rebounded by Sykes. Kick out. Citron attacking Lloyd. Count the bucket and the foul for Sonia.
Doctor ordered, right? You haven't been able to mark from the outside or in the midi, but what you can do is put pressure on the rim. Sonia Citron, rip and go. Notre Dame alum against a Notre Dame.
Young gets into the paint. Bank shot too strong, rebounded, and Citron seals it.
Sutton on the push. Good post position, Austin. Working on a Grumake. Great defense by Nneka, but Citron comes in with the right-handed scoop shot and lays it up and in.
Good job moving. Skylar Diggins navigating that screen well to draw it. This time, Gabby Williams just got beat with the curl from Citron. Go to mark she could make as a high jumper, but Seattle Storm fans really glad that she chose to be a hooper instead.
Pass over the top, and we're tied again. Seattle got turning, firing, and missing. Washington can cut it to a one-possession game. 3 ball on the way. You just felt that was going down.
Here as head coach of Washington, all this youth. They've already won 10 games this season. They're in playoff position.
Citron the backdoor cut. And Washington has their first lead since 38-30. Does not. 15-4 run. Washington by 1. Crowd loud, chanting defense. 11,126 your attendance today. Citron tries to silence them and does.
And they've had success today pushing the ball. Citron, the rookie all-star, gets of the day off the window, high archer, and the poise of Citron.
That Hamby really runs the floor well, and just an outstanding job by Alamon to just kick it ahead.
It makes such a difference when you have the bigs willing to sprint like that. Now there's them to get to the bucket.
At some point in her career, she will start knocking down threes. You know that. Kiki was pretty darn good doing that at Stanford. Oh, how about that?
Games.
Coach Johnson talked about that with us in the pregame, that was goal number 1, not to allow Plum any open looks.
A tough move there from Austin, who bumps Hamby off and able to finish. So the point remains, though, Alamon has been excellent in running the show. And Mary, you've been talking about that for a couple games now since you've been back.
Yeah, I mean, let's just keep in mind, she missed 9 games, 2 to injury to start the season, 7 with Eurobasket, Belgium.
No doubt. First bucket on the other end as Jackson tries to counter. It was Aaliyah Edwin. Now the deflection. Van Loo almost had a fingertip on it. Finally gets over the wing right in front of the Sparks bench.
In what is going to be a red-hot three-point shooting contest at the All-Star game, and Citron finally
may have been a touch as Hamby went up, but no call. The refs have been allowing some physicality both ways tonight, and there is a long 2.
Then they came right on back.
No doubt. All right, this time Alamon tried to make the pass, but Washington did a good job of breaking up the angle and pays that off with the transition wing 3 from Olsen.
Morel's first free throw attempts on the season.
And just took 2 to warm up. Third one goes down. Good help defense there. Morel is everywhere. That does leave Sykes open, though, in the corner. And Slim able to pay it off, unlike Hamby there. He's had a couple just rim out on the inside, and that's a nice-looking three-point stroke from the rookie.
Plum was down low trying to go.
Now let's meet the reserves for Team Clark. Make your All-Star game debut in her rookie season for the Washington Mystic, Sonia Citron. Another out.
Here's Sonia Citron, the rookie out of Notre Dame, dumping it into her fellow rookie, and Kiki Iriafin. Players 23 or younger in this game. Most we've had in an All-Star game since 2014. As Citron buries the throws.
I think they had to wait for the person to come over and come off so that they could get on.
Yeah, so actually the players on the floor would be the ones that might be forgetting.
Yes.
How about Thornton on another 4? It's draining the 3. Citron with the answer on the other end. Citron executes on the 2-for-1. There's 6 of them, so that's a 24-point difference. Advantage Team Collier. Nafisa Collier has set the record for most points in an All-Star game as Citron buries a deep 3.
She might have heard Wes and Patsos in the
studio, and we doubled down on it too because we knew that could be a possibility, but she is paying it off.
Iriafin jumper. Able to strip it away was Sykes. It sends Citron back the other way.
Oh, that face cut. I thought Jackson had the advantage.
Sykes lays it up and in.
Oh, what a slithery move there by Brittany Sykes. Rakia Jackson did a tremendous job with that weak side cut. Brittany Sykes behind her in a cross match got a piece of her body and dislodged her. And then they have moved exceptionally well without the basketball, and they have created space to attack the gaps.
To the corner. Barker getting into the paint, blocked by Citron. Jumper off the mark there. And Citron, beautiful pass from Plum, but not the teammate she wanted.
But what a sequence. Look at those long arms. Sonia Citron getting the steal, and it was
all game. Citron. Dolson streaking behind the defense and hits.
Big Mama Steph coming up with a Big Mama triple right here. Oh, catches that one down and holds the triple in the air. Be aggressive.
Jackson lost the handle there, got hit in the face in friendly fire by Sutton. Citron lays it up and in. And Jackson seems to be okay in the corner.
Good box out by Slim.
Here's Citron. Austin into the paint. Gets that to go. Won 4 straight at home coming into this ball game. Here's Dolson, back to Sykes.
Oh, that cross match with Stevens. Sykes didn't want it.
5 on the shot clock for Washington. Citron, extra one. Dolson in the corner. Yes!
Have some fun with it, Steph Dolson.
Austin kicks it. Citron 3. She hits. They're working with the clock on their side. Citron off the takeaway.
De'Erica Hamby has no let up.
Here's Sykes. Her 3 goes. Offensive rebound.
35-inch vertical for Williams.
Taken away, though, by Citron. On the cross, up the floor. Here's attacking Williams. Layup doesn't go, gets her own. Looking for an outlet. Goes back inside to Austin. Baseline, attacking Magbagor. Count the bucket and WNBA, a 34% three-point shooter. Seattle with their 1-point lead here. Citron going baseline against Magbagor in the finish.
What a smart decision by the rookie all-star.
Point lead.
Well, Washington doing an incredible job of making the proper read. Sonia Citron for an easy deuce. Another in a lot of different ways. Let's see what that looks like for sure.
Citron, nice back cut. Beautiful find by Melvin.
Solid. Proper decision making on the offensive end that has been seamless out of the gates for the home team. Just great decision making, slicing and dicing and executing and finishing in the paint. Top tier.
5 on the shot clock for Seattle. Wheeler checks it. Got a piece of it with Citron.
Yeah, tough defense. Speed matches. Now can you be crafty on the offensive side if you're Washington?
Citron, elbow jumper, that goes.
I like that. Get that pin down on the weak side. Washington loves to run.
For Seattle. Lob inside. Magbagor collecting. Williams blocked by Citron. Citron in transition, pushing. Kicks it. Sutton. Into Citron. Count the bucket.
Sonia Citron, the all-star rookie, going to work on the interior, taking the bump and getting the bucket.
Working on Iriafen. Back cut by Citron, lays it up and in.
Oh, what a crafty find. And Sonia Citron right on the second bucket from the mid-range. And watch, all-star rookie to all-star rookie.
Kicks lead, under 3 to play.
Got to really tap into the poise and composure here if you're Washington.
Citron. Inside to Iriafen. Walled up. Gets it to go.
You see if Shook Sutton right here get things organized. You see how she's being communicative with her teammates. The weak side pin down.
Sykes getting to the paint. Gets the lay-in.
Go to what you do well. Washington does a tremendous job at the weak side pin down, trying to set up Brittany Sykes. She rejected it for a reason. The A-train is what I used to call her when she was at Maryland.
Iriafen, nice find from Citron, the rookie connection.
The all-star rookies have such fantastic synergy. Has been the key component for Nate Tibbetts and his team in a lot of different ways, especially with her experience level.
Citron mid-ranger.
Mid-range minutes. Sonia Citron has made the most.
That one just hung on the rim. Coming back is Citron, and she's tripped up by
the rookie. She has so much will. She's not going to give up on plays and just stays with it and gets hit right there on the way up for that.
3 off the mark, controlled by Citron, and she's got 30 straight made free throws over a 10-game span. And now in the mid-range with the deuce. Mystics take a 6-point lead.
Listen, Sonia Citron is here to stay, okay? Knocks in yet another midi for the Mystics. Was rotating. A little bit too delayed there, and she plugged that hole. I love that.
Citron behind the defense lays it up and in. Snapped an 11-0 run by Phoenix.
Let's take a look at the connectivity of the point center. Big Mama Steph, and both of them said that after the game. But you love to see that level of competitive fire.
Citron off the curl. Mid-range goes.
Mid-range miss. Sonia Citron, easy peasy. Look how the defense for Chicago is spreading Washington out, but they're still trying to have precision.
Citron hits.
So you saw Sonia Citron take a peek in the paint. On
Jade should know.
Yeah.
Citron, a little hesitation, attacking Onyenwere. Able to get that off the window. What a move from the rook.
How about that? Sonia Citron means business. You hear me? Wow. Lucy Olsen was right there, but got turned around. Becca Allen shot that one like she was shooting a 10-footer and not a triple.
Citron, 8 on the shot clock. Hits from distance.
Well, let's take a look at that last sequence. See Emily Enxler right there finding Sonia Citron. Mishandled it initially. St. Francis High School out of Baltimore alum.
Citron trying to beat the clock. And does! Sonia Citron, have yourself a 12-point first quarter. 5 on the shot clock. Reese attacking the paint, kicks it to Cardoso. And she
sword for their kids every single time. And then, you know, the losses are all on the coach. That's what coaches think. The wins are all for the players.
And the Mystics coming back the other way. Steph Dolson, or excuse me.
So both teams trying to mix up their defensive schematics.
Citron still hot.
Assignment of being able to score on all 3 levels for Chicago.
Iriafen attacking into the paint. Hook shot goes.
Huh? She said too small afterwards too. Oh boy, the rookie.
Banham working off Williams. Pocket pass. Crowd wanted to travel none.
Especially when she has a target down inside. That's 6'7" in Cardoso.
Citron gets the bounce. What about the find from Iriafen?
2 rookies are better than 1.
Then able to collect, kick, one more. Sutton hits it.
Washington Mystics knocking down the triple right there. How sweet it is, Shook Sutton, the last one. The things that didn't go properly for them on Sunday, just 48 hours later, coming out here playing and clicking on all cylinders.
Citron spins back, baseline, count the bucket and the foul.
You better watch out for the diversified skill set of this young rookie. That's why she was named an all-star.
Remark. Here's Citron working with Iriafen. Step back 3. Why not?
Washington Mystics and Sonia Citron. Sonic the Hedgehog, all the coins that are falling. It's all money for Moneyball range for 22. It's a massive triple. A step back for emphasis and fabulous footwork by the all-star rookie Sonia Citron.
I think that's one of the main things that we try to do every day is just play with joy. When we're happy, when we're playing for each other, when we're playing with joy, I mean, we look like a complete different team, and it's fun. Basketball is supposed to be fun, and that's what it was tonight. So.
There's been a lot of games in a short amount of time, and you got one more left on Thursday. What do you take from tonight into Thursday's game?
Yeah, I mean, I think that same aggression, that same confidence, again, that same playing with joy.
Yeah, hopefully Aaliyah Edwards can get back and get healthy. But as you said, Megan, glad to see Sugar Sutton back after tweaking her ankle in the last game.
Citron able to get that mid-ranger to go.
Staying hot. You love to see her like a football running back there against Sugar Sutton inside.
Here's Citron attacking, hangs, gets that to drop.
Oh, that floater was so filthy. Sonia Citron is vicious.
Take a look at your keys to tonight's. Golden State is shooting 60% overall as Citron comes up with the steal. 6 of 11 from long range.
Yeah, that's the difference in this game, those threes.
Area Fen follow and finish.
But you can't have one before the other. You got to play great defense first. Look at Sonia Citron getting those long arms in the passing lane, the outside hand, tipping it away, and then getting it to the body. Didn't come up with the bucket, but her rookie all-star.
Golden State now with possession. Here's Citron coming away with the steal, literally out of the hands of Kate Martin, who is then whistled for the foul.
Sonia Citron is in your area. You cannot be casual with the rock because she's just going to take it right out of your hands. Look at Sonia Citron for the Valkyries. Those DHOs are lethal as well from range.
Citron, a little hesitation, going at Fagbenle with the finish.
Oh my goodness, that was just so
late. Step back, blocked by Engsler. Loose ball, collected by Sutton. Up the floor, Citron. Yes!
This is Mystics basketball defense turning into offense. Big block by Emily Engsler going the other way. Suge Sutton with it. Push ahead pass to Sonia Citron. Boom. All 3 of those in the corner. What a soft touch, flick of the wrist, and a splash down.
And Natalie Nakase ran down to Sydney Johnson for the catch.
It was a good catch.
Citron, catch that.
Cash that in. The truth about a Sony.
Seconds. Misses that one, bumped right off of Engsler. Up the floor, Citron. Collects, finish, foul.
This is what Kerry Washington say. Is handled, push ahead pass, Suge Sutton, a sweet drop-off pass right there to Sonia Citron, who finished under duress with the defense trying to...
Austin, handoff to Citron, gets it back, collects, into the paint, lays it up and in.
Yeah, that's that footwork. They have great synergy.
Martin off the mark, up the floor, Engsler got behind the defense, lays it up and in.
Without Kiki Iriafen on the floor, you have Emily Engsler out there. They're matching the size. And then speaking of size, you see Shakira Austin with those long strides to the rack. Push ahead pass to Engsler from Citron.
Being tracked by Slim. Denied by Engsler.
This is Emily Engsler's 3rd block of the game, staying vertical with 2 hands, going up and disallowing.
How about the Mystics too? Also getting 3 players on their roster. And the first time in their franchise history with 3 players in the All-Star game, and Sonia Citron was one of them.
Sonia Citron just efficient for.
They only had a total of 8 against Phoenix. That was some of the most efficient offense we saw from them this season. Sutton, top of the key. Wow, a 10-0 start for the visiting Mystics.
So the second chance opportunity.
Backdoor broken up.
But because of Naz Hillman's brilliance and because Atlanta's so deep in the post with Griner and Jones and Naz Hillman.
5 out of the last 6 games, she has played less than 10 minutes, to your point, as a 3 no good. Iriafen decides to bring the ball back out, gets another touch. Gray hands down, man down.
Gray with a little bit too much space for Iriafen right there at Hillman B.
Gray sends it up the floor, but Sonia Citron with her length was able to get a hand on it. That was going to be an easy look for now.
Defense was too preoccupied with Jones's movement weak side.
Sonia Citron coming alive as this 3rd quarter is coming to a close. Less than a minute to play.
Down. I mean, the way the Mystics started in this game, I would not have suspected this would have been the finish. But Atlanta has done this to a few teams. I mean, look at what they did to Phoenix the other night. Just made them look
not like they were in 4th place in the league.
Kamaya Smalls also on the floor for Atlanta with the Taylor Theory. Helping the youth. Okay. 6 seconds on the game clock. Sonia Citron still looking for a good look once one as the time is waning. So she'll get a look.
Rebounds on Sunday against Phoenix, and they're looking for her again. That time Citron read it all the way. Night off the hands of Allen. Too high of a pass. Back-to-back turnovers. Citron, she won't miss that.
Any breathing room. That means they are chasing her over the top of all the ball screens, making her curl.
Citron off the glass. Citron. That was all Sonia Citron. Angsler has the only three-pointer. Citron reaches up to grab that offensive rebound and puts it back. That's a play that's coming out of a timeout for Chicago. And it ties the largest lead of the game, plus 17. Area Finn, wow. 16 turnovers for the Sky. And Leah Edwards, a reverse. Citron, a three-pointer, her first of the night. "17 turnovers for Chicago." Angsler for 2.
Pink in her hair yesterday practice.
Love it. Moving through the team, a team that has a tremendous chemistry. This Minnesota Lynx team boasts. A team that really cares about one another.
Oh, and McBride went. That is a really tough way for a game to start because you've all the buildup and momentum from fans who might only be here once, you know, maybe to see Kayla McBride play a game. Citron in the lane for 2 more.
Sonia Citron gets started early in this rookie season.
So is Erie fan. Off the mark, Alana Smith on her 3. Austin running the court. Heidemann trying to catch up with her, and Shakira Austin goes off the glass. Erie fan with the basketball. Citron, the 3-pointer. Good for Sonia Citron. She's scored double figures. 24 down for almost the entire timeout. Williams misses off the back iron. Go-ahead pass to Citron. That was nice from Jade Melvin, kind of pushing the pace. And if an offensive rebound and pass nearly too tall for Citron. Gathers it. Austin, a jump shot rolls around and down. Shook Sutton directing traffic here. Austin now. Austin slings it out. Sutton, Citron open for the 3-ball, and Citron rattles it through. The 6th made 3-pointer for the Mystics tonight. It's the 4th shot attempt for Kayla McBride tonight. Angsler. Olsen to Citron, and Citron drives and finds Iriafen. That was nice, rookie to rookie.
Yeah, the communication
Of the game presented by State Farm. It's rookie to rookie. Sonia Citron to Kiki Iriafen.
Yeah, Sonia, Kiki both getting it done. Both of them have played fabulous here at Target, and those two have just simply impressive.
And then Angsler picks off the pass. Iriafen kicks it out to Citron, and back and forth they go. The rookies complimenting each other. A 2-point.
And the rookie guard, Sonia Citron, is doing a little bit of everything. Just beautiful passing to her rookie teammate. And then her ability to knock down the 3-point shot has been big here tonight at Target Center.
Point game in what has been a tight battle throughout. Washington kind of established itself early in the first quarter. Carrington goes to the ground. Angsler, another 3-pointer. That's 8 made 3s for the Mystics.
Angsler able to take advantage as usual.
And we showed you at the very top of the broadcast the FanDuel lines for the game, and Minnesota was an 11-point favorite. And the biggest lead the Lynx have had tonight is 4. It was actually the Mystics who were up by 11. Citron straight in off the glass. Carrington, she's hit a couple of three-pointers tonight, dribbles it off her foot. Loose ball goes to Citron, trying to get free. A battle for it, and Iriafen comes away with it for Washington. Good job by the Mystics defense. Citron, the hoop and the harm for Sonia Citron.
It's the Washington battle for the ball, and then the fabulous rookie. Just an incredible job at going to the hoop.
9 points for McBride. And now a 3-point Lynx lead. Melvin with the basketball. Citron will try the three. She's tied it up. Sonia's.
That is a cold-blooded shot right there. I mean, you know that you're big time when you're taking that shot at the end of a game.
Page missed the last game because of back soreness. She had it in the previous game. Actually went out in the third quarter, did come back to play the fourth. Citron, nice job not letting her dictate the offense, and Emily Engstler.
Engstler played a critical role last follow-up, you know, feeling a little swaggy this afternoon.
Last 3 games, Geisel-Sutter has made 2 field goals each. She's got 2 tonight. And Emily Engstler, go back to 2024.
They'd love to shoot that shot, but Dallas has been good at centering and singling out that aspect of their game.
Washington comes in averaging over 78 points a game. Inside, that was pretty. That's a way to... This is why.
You got to...
This afternoon, Wings lead it by 3. Citron blows by the defense, counted, and a foul. What a move.
The corner. Citron, when Sonia turns the corner here, she's accelerating, easily going to get that shot and a foul. So here, using the left off hand to kind of shield the defense. Tough shot.
Citron seconds. Nice job, Engstler, defensively. Citron around Beckers. Nice. What a move with the right hand.
This is what Washington does.
To come to her, but watch this.
Her teammates are looking for it, but here the pull through, and then the offhand right there to make this bucket work. Lets Page fly right by her. Nice concentration. Execution by the Wings.
Hines Allen is a facilitator on offense. That's why they brought her in. Tough shot, Citron, and one.
And you're going to get your guns, the basketball. You just have to be a little patient. And now what they're doing is they're dribble driving against Dallas.
Paddles for the rebound, and Citron does a nice job. She is a two-way player, by the way.
Definitely a two-way player. Nice pass.
Beautiful move. Aisha Hines Allen was trying to get the officials' attention. And
this is where Dallas is breaking down defensively. The help came over, but then the rotation and the principle of just staying down on defense, not allowing someone to blow past you, just was important.
4 assists to go with 8 boards and 6 points for the Wings. Lead cut down to 5, and Citron left to go baseline.
Help defense has to be there. Has to be decision by Dallas, and then here the start and stop, and then the help defense did not come over to stop Citron right there on that.
Shooter cuts that lead. Knocked away. Citron out front. Great second half. Pulls the trigger on the 3.
You know what I love most about what I'm seeing with Sonia Citron is that she was just patient.
In the third. Here's Sutton out front. Isaiah James, the rookie out of North Carolina State, will pick her up. Beckers goes over the top. Area thin. Lee Yu-Ru gave her a lot of room, and she takes it. Citron following Beckers, and then she got it. Bad pass.
Terrible pass.
Beautiful pass. Area thin with an easy layup. Citron with her 5th assist of the ball game.
Mystics, because they've waited on their star to get hot, and she's done just that, dishing it out. Her team is up 12 and making a run.
Great second half for her.
Just waited patiently for her time to come. Never forced a shot. Got an open jump shot.
Her 9th double-double. That's a Washington record for a rookie.
Little action here, a little 3-person action between Sutton, Iriafen, and Citron, and that one is nicely delivered.
Citron. Clark. Enrique may have fouled her and counted and one for the
down here, pushing quickly up the floor. Try to go to Benley. Citron deflect
and get on that glass.
Melbourne, Engsler, one more. Sutton, lob inside. Iriafen, beautiful ball movement. Christie.
When every player on the team gets a touch, everybody's happy, baby. A nice skip pass, one more again, and then dime it down to Iriafen. Sharing the ball very well. Look at this dribble handoff. They like to run that.
Foul line jumper goes for Sonia Citron.
And I also like to run a pin down.
Rebound. Citron. Now Engsler behind the three. She hits.
But on the other side for the Mystics, look at the sharing of the basketball. Sonia Citron, a nice bounce pass right up top to Engsler.
Martin off the mark. Engsler with the rebound. 20 seconds on the shot clock here for Washington. Engsler, reverse layup goes.
But that was wicked. Oh, playing great defense right there. Forcing them to give it right back.
Citron gets the bucket.
Sonia Citron, the slithery rookie all-star right here, smooches that one smoothly off the window.
That's off the mark. Engsler, big rebound, pushing. Citron thought about it. Pump fake, pull up. Count the bucket and the foul.
Big bucket right here by Sonia Citron. A little up fake to the left, and I'm going to the right, getting tagged and counting two and putting those in the bag. Sonia Citron.
Sit up, too strong, back tapped, controlled by Sutton. Sutton pushing and surveying. Citron, the three. Hits! Trying to go back, able to collect. Citron. Sutton, the three. Hits!
When I tell you that it's a vibe right now in the district, it is a massive vibe. Triple right there by Sonia Citron in the corner pocket. And then right here, Citron with the assist to Sweet Shook Sutton for another triple. Striking from range, Washington.
Two rookie all-stars playing catch here. Iriafen drives to the lane and lays it in.
A quality catch. She works hard to be able to
garner a larger role. There's 2 points in the early going from Citron, but Iriafen knocks home a three.
Come on, Kiki Iriafen. Her first rookies that are so smart, play together so well. Citron and Iriafen, good awareness of the shot clock. Clock was ticking down, and Iriafen had a lot of confidence. Looked pretty good shooting it. Excellent on that short roll or in the middle third.
She is 7th in the league in field goal percentage. She had a stretch during the year where she led the league in that category. And as Caitlin Clark hopefully makes her return back as Engsler knocks down.
What a sprint by Mitchell.
Indiana loses Citron on the other end, who answers with a triple. Brittany Sykes, only a first-round draft pick coming over, but a veteran, one of the best defensive players in the league.
Citron.
Washington had cut a 13-point lead down to 6. Here is Citron, little crossover. She took part in that three-point competition here. Citron finds some space and connects. 2 more.
Citron, 5 times she's been over the 20-point mark. She gets to her spots off the bounce. Really good going right.
26 years of age, 10 of their 12 players are 26 or younger. Sutton sets up Citron, who buries a three.
You have to know personnel in their scheme. Late on the closeout, and she'll make you pay.
Citron's knocked down a couple.
She does plays like that all the time.
Now Citron being guarded by Lexi Hull. Hull goes over the screen, defends her really well. Citron just has to fire it up, and a circus shot for Citron.
Lexi Hall first gets skinny over the top. You got a three-point shooter. She's contesting two hands, high hands, and Citron just chucks it up towards the rim. What a play.
They're threatening an upset win here in Indianapolis.
Indiana has picked up their effort defensively.
Melvin being hounded by Hull. Angsler back for Citron. Hits a three.
Money. Ball movement. Citron ready to catch and shoot in the slot.
Citron works off Austin. Pull-up jumper go. Well, you love to see Shakira Austin getting off to a solid start. It's a rack attack for the Mystics, and that's what we said it had to be. They've done it in a myriad of ways.
Now surveying as she came across half. Citron the three. Why not?
Well, that's that work by the Washington Mystics. Look at this stifling defense by Clark, and then pushing it the other way and giving it out to hot-handed Porter. That leads all rookies. I mean, she has the clutch gene, has the mental makeup to stay consistent.
Staying consistent is Shug Sutton from distance as she hits. She is a 36%. Lost her footing, keeps the ball alive, able to get it to Citron. Melbourne with 2 seconds. The runner goes. Area Fen finish.
Angsler staying disciplined and proper.
Citron jumper, yes.
There she is.
Paint right now. Sonia Citron gets her own miss. Works with Area Fen. Hits the three. Citron puts it up. Area Fen the rebound, put back too strong. Clark pulls it back out. Citron will try again.
Silky, silky soul Citron for a net gripping triple and solid momentum for the Mystics moving to the fourth. The way Shug Sutton organizing in the quarter court here.
Citron the three, hits again. They're on an 8-0 run currently.
It's their first run of the game.
Citron snaps it with a long deuce.
As we've seen out of the air, amazing.
Melvin able to get it over. Here's in the corner, Citron.
There, 22 of 33, Washington 16 of 23.
Citron mid-range, smooth touch from the rook.
Smooth and cold like an ice cube. 8 buckets.
5th time in franchise history they've done that, Christy.
And Sonia Citron just absolutely amazing yet again, and it wasn't just in the fourth quarter, although she was great in the fourth quarter for sure.
And just a cold-blooded game from Sonia Citron. 24 points on 9 of 16 shooting, and she is with Meg McDonald.
Rebounding, because I said glass work for Washington, so Kiki Iriafen is a magnet to the basketball.
As she gets it to go there.
Tough to guard that kind of player.
Austin almost lost the handle on the kick. Extra one to Citron. Hits. Still hot from Sunday.
There she is. That's what I call her.
Pass out of the hands and into the hands of Sutton. Wrap around to Citron, lays it up and in.
Pace of play, and that's something.
Here early.
Silky, silky soul Citron on full display from 3, cashing in from range, and then finishing in transition. That means for her to be able to play, and how proud her mom would be of her.
Angsler, quick touch. Here's Citron, mid-range. Hits.
Now that's what Sonia Citron does. Let's see. The kick out pass right there, little ball fake, sending Rivers to the side. And see
now here, Citron trying to end it, rebounded by Area Fen. Extra one to Citron, back to Austin. Pump fake and attack, got it to go. Snapping that 10-0 run.
And that was just...
Here's Citron.
See Marina Mabry trying to stay connected there.
Iriafen into the body of Morrow. Count the bucket.
The power and finesse from Kiki Iriafen right here. The body bump and then the smooch off the window. And she said, yes, ma'am, count that. I love her confidence. And look at the bench. Big Mama. Not to mention her Olympic gold medals that she has in her back pocket as well. 3 of them.
Into the corner. Citron hits.
Yeah, there she is, Sonia Citron. Sonia Citron shooting 41% from 3, and what a laser beam of a pass to the corner. So Citron could catch it and let it fly. Mabry was coming, but it's too late.
Austin gets into range. That one too strong. Melbourne keeping it alive for Washington.
How great hustle play right there.
Iriafen. Slicing Citron with the finish.
Some body contact too. Sonia
doesn't go. Under 4 minutes to go here in the 4th. As Citron's able to get it in transition.
Those fast break points have been few and far between.
Misses that one. Loose ball, though, picked up by Melbourne. Citron, sidestep 3 off the pump fake. That hits.
String music.
Defense. Sun nearly with a second steal in the first 2 minutes. Citron up fake, drives the alley and scores.
Have you been in the practice facility?
Have not yet.
In stores. So when you go in there, there's this huge
Iriafen, high low, nice roll and crisp move to the bucket. Went down to the deck and she did walk off the floor down the tunnel to the Mystics locker room. Citron pull-up jumper, swish. It's Marina against the rookie. Crossover, drive it, deflection, Mystics snag it.
And they really need to get this one.
Sun winning this quarter, 14-5. Mystics just nowhere to go. The defense has been superb, but there's Citron.
Decided to put a head wrap on to cover up the knot that she received in the second quarter as well.
Okay, Tarika, thanks for the update.
Thank you.
Boxes are out. Up ahead of the pack, it's Citron. 9 points for Sonia.
Well, she's coming in just in time, so you know she's had a little bit in the first half, so now her legs are fresh. And
now with it, Citron. Austin attacking Wilson, keeps her footing, kiss off the glass.
Oh, that was a tough bucket. Looked like she may have lost her footing initially.
Still with it, Iriafen. 10 on the shot clock here for Washington. Iriafen on the roll, collects to the corner. Citron, yes!
I think all 5 players touched the basketball on that possession.
Hitting a 3.
Take a look. I mean, they got to the second and third sides, and then a nice skip pass, rookie to rookie. Boom, triple. Going from one side to the other, which it looks like they were trying to do here, even though it was a single screen.
Citron gets the 3 off of what Christie wanted.
You know what? Was I bad? First quarter, the Aces only had 2 points in the open floor fast break points, and 6 of them came in the second quarter.
Citron 3 hits.
See, they brought her off that corner, off that pin down screen. See, they can still run that, but Sonia Citron has averaged 20 points in the last 2 games against the Las Vegas Aces, both wins for the Mystics, and that finish. And that's what Shakira Austin has done tremendously well all season.
Citron with the takeaway. Doesn't go. Austin the rebound. Up the floor to Citron. Austin, count the bucket and the foul.
In space. That's what they did well to start the game. Moving well without the ball. You see Shakira Austin, the recipient of a great dime. It has been a gauntlet for the Washington Mystics. Played on Tuesday, Thursday, today, and tomorrow.
Austin inside. Count the bucket and the foul.
As a pump fake. Because when you have Asia Wilson on you, she wants to block that shot. Get her off her feet, get her off balance, and then get into the body. Shakira Austin.
Engsler pushing up the floor to Citron. Stops on a dime. And connects.
Early in the third quarter, but this time Emily Engstler finds her in transition for this triple try, and she snuggles that one home from range. Engstler cleaning the glass and then pushing tempo, initiating offense, and then 10 toes down. Got that one to go. So the early offense and the pace and
Jade part of that Australian bronze medal team as Citron comes up with the steal. And unfortunately,
sideline there, but I love the hustle. Sonia Citron getting the deflection with the outside hand and then trying to turn those wheels on. It's good to see her get activated that way in the All-Star game.
Citron mid-range.
Solid look by Sonia Citron. Nice side. Got to keep moving and working. And speaking of moving and working, look at Sonia Citron operating against.
Threes off the mark. Wheeler and Dolson were fighting for the rebound. Dolson comes up with it. Citron pump fake mid-range off the window.
Smart and calculated. The way, well, this is what Steph Dolson does when she's on the floor. She gives you everything that she has right there, getting a deflection and then coming up with the basketball. Sonia Citron sells you with the pump fake and then banks that one in with a
lost the handle on that one after coming up with the rebound. Citron with the steal the other way.
That's how Washington has tried to get back and gain some traction offensively.
Citron got inside, able to get it even with a double.
Really good scrappy defense by the Mystics.
Deflected by Citron, she's got it now. Williams. Taken away by Citron. And I know we talked about the defense. What has to happen on the offensive end?
This right here, movement without the basketball.
Citron midi.
Yeah, and she got that because she got that screen on the foul line extended on the weak
violation.
Okay.
Because as you said, play against a set defense, come up with the steal. Citron, sidestep, reverse finish, doesn't go.
Sonia Citron right here gets the interception. I know we have some football players in the building, but that was smooth. And then it's poetry in motion. Skylar Diggins, really nice communication. That's what Barb was talking about with Meg McDonald, right? Rotations and communication, especially on switches.
Dolson the three, cashes.
With Steph Dolson coming in and knocking in a couple of threes right there. A little
Melvin. Citron attacking, lays it up and in.
Looked like Wheeler pulled.
Lead here, final minute of this third quarter. Citron turning the corner, lays it up and in.
Oh, Sookie now. Inside.
Do you think they'll give us a piece of cake?
I would like one. Yeah, that would be great. Or two.
2 on the shot clock. Wheeler had to put it up. Great defense that entire time from Citron. Diggins to the hoop, misses. Malunga the rebound, taken away though by Citron into the hands of Melvin. Austin spins on Malunga, lays it up and in, tied at 9 here.
Hustle and heart right now by the Washington Mystics. Look at Sonia Citron digging that one at the mud. And then now Washington can go the other way with it. And to that hot hand. Secure.
Iriafin, shot clock down to 5. Citron fires and hits on Brianna Stewart.
And Sonia Citron, this is a highly under duress with contact jumper that she liberty. She feels supported. She doesn't feel isolated away from her home of Belgium. She's got a good squad and a good group of teammates.
And still scratching the surface of their potential. Citron knocks one in from downtown.
Sonia Citron just looks so poised out there.
And rejects the spot she scored before, has to kick it out this time. Citron, the midi, good. Start to the regular season, it's Melbourne. Over to Citron. Citron's been hot so far in the first. Melbourne on the attack, lays it over to Johannes. Nice feed. Harrison rejected by Citron.
This is the urgency unit. You're seeing it from them in the way they're putting their bodies on the court.
Citron. And falls down. Izzy. Largest lead of the game for New York. Citron answers again. The rookie phenom with 13 in the first half. And a loss would all but knock out Washington from postseason contention. Citron found the angle, got the layup. 15 for the Rug.
Nice game. I mean, just efficient. There's never anything extra on it. The read just seem on the brink of struggles.
You can tell she's been itching to get back.
At Barclays, and she actually told me she said that's a core memory for me.
Special. Nothing like Brooklyn love. Citron, her first point.
Me here open at the elbow.
23-8. Citron for Sutton. Good look for the 43% three-pointer. 5 minutes for LA.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, she just reads where the ball is going so well.
Citron, what a take!
Citron, right here, going at Temi. The footwork. I think Temi was actually trying to call a little travel there. She might have taken an
VP chance there from the fans here at Valhalla.
I like it. Bring it, Valhalla.
Caitlin Chen into the game. Iriafin's hit 1-3 this year. That one not close. Shot clock does not reset. Sutton able to float it home.
I hope you've been using the skincare.
You know it. You know, I actually forgot to get the Sephora video.
What?
Flipped up and in by Jade Melvin.
And just making it look too easy. No help defense by the Mystics. Citron loses Charles. She finishes on the opposite side.
The Valkyries 100% from the field in the third. Sonia Citron, silky smooth.
And that's the shot I've been waiting.
5 of 19 from downtown. Pass goes off the back of Sutton.
Hamby, great job by Brink defending without fouling, and here comes Hamby. Oh my goodness.
Nice deflection there in the open court there by Citron. Up at the half, Nikki K sits down with Kelsey Plum. Don't want to miss that. Here's Citron, and Citron gets to the cup.
LA's doing a much better job, just one and done, crashing those defensive boards.
Plum turns it over. Citron
cannot relax. Citron. She was just waiting for the ball to arrive. Citron.
Jackson going to return to this one. Up to 3 for LA. Dolson. Channel defense here by this crowd at Crypto.com Arena. Citron wide open, look at 3. Jackson hit the deck trying to get through the screen.
Olsen in that left corner is wide open.
Citron dumps it down to Austin. Turns and faces against Hamby in the paint and muscles that one up and in. Insinuate the positives, man. Iriafin.
I'm telling you,
she's done it all to... Not the prettiest of games for LA as Austin knocks down this from the foul line here in this quarter. 3 of 4 from the field, 14 points in this closing frame. Here's Iriafin after the reset timeout. They try to get off a final shot. Citron to beat the buzzer for 3. It's going to count.
Starting out defensively, they're going to mix in some 3-2 zone and some 2-3 zone, but that time got a piece. Sidelines. But Sonia Citron, you talk about her offensive prowess. What about the defense? Getting a nice piece of that one. Neat passes, but passers have to make sure they have the eyes of the catcher as well.
Citron, the steal and the finish.
And that's a big time.
Up doesn't go. Here's Sutton pushing. Citron hits.
Sonia Citron means business. Should Sutton with the spray out to Clark. Clark, the extra one. Sonia Citron painted off from range.
To the corner, Copper goes baseline, kicks it. Citron able to take it away, and she gets triple teamed.
Oh, man.
And then turns it into the hands of Bonner.
Some fans help Sonia Citron back up onto the floor. I mean, she was swarmed, to say the least, by 3 bodies.
Austin takes it right back from Phoenix. 2 minutes to go here.
That's that fight I was talking about, Megan. It's that grind work showing up.
Citron kicks it. Sutton the three. Yes.
Games that she played, that short roll action is what Indiana loves to run. And that time Sims and Leah Boston connecting the dots there in the mid-range.
Citron hits the three.
Yeah, Sonia Citron comes into this game with a blistering air, but she wasn't low enough. And that's what post players need to do. But that last shot by Citron, all string music.
Keeps it alive though.
And that's that work. That's the extra trench work. That's what we're talking about. That's why that was one of the keys to maximize your possessions.
Citron midi.
Love Sonia Citron in the mid-range. But right here, Sonia Citron is getting so good at putting the ball on the deck. 1-2 dribble pull-up right in that Mystic squad.
Lob inside Turner, help Kane, turnover. Under a minute to go here in the quarter, up the floor. Sutton to Citron, yes!
Well, you love how Washington is on this 6-0 run because of plays like this, staying connected with two-player action. That time, Citron getting activated. And then in the mid-range, you see Sonia Citron picking her spots. And then it got chosen for her with that touchdown pass. And that mock and trail, they're just a step late.
10-2 run here for Indiana. They lead by 2. Citron, acrobatic finish.
How about that? Sonia Citron. She's got her
29.
Well, this is a scintillating move. Watch the serpentine and the slithering of Sonia Citron. Mesmerizing the crowd here in Baltimore.
Here in the first half, and with that acrobatic finish, Sonia Citron now holds the Mystics' single-season franchise scoring record in a season and counting with one more game left.
But a reliable floor stretcher for Washington.
Citron coming back the other way off the turnover. Lays it up and finishes.
That's easy money right there. To pay off that triple and right into your living rooms on this fine Sunday afternoon as the rookie Sonia Citron still on the inside. Compliment to their other rookie all-star, Sonia Citron, who dug that one out of the mud.
Got the strip and the steal. Here's Iriafen. Sidestep Powers. Kept the bucket and the foul. Oh, Engsler able to come up with the rebound here. Up the floor. Citron. Hits from 3.
I mean, she's just so fluid with her catch and release. And we get remember at South Lakes my senior year, it was our last game. We won the whole thing, and we were coming home like 2 minutes away from the campus. And we saw that it was the last one that was upsetting.
Citron off the block in transition is going to head to the free throw.
Sonia Citron's ability to get downhill in the open floor, and she just puts so much pressure right there.
It's important. They're trying to set the tone for their playoff momentum. Defense has been a huge focus point.
Trying to get that familiarity back as well, but they have their top 5 communicators on the floor as Iriafen breaks. This Liberty team has ramped it up on the defensive end. And another thing, Jonquel Jones told us before the game as Iriafen works on Stewie and gets it to go.
The practice, the travel schedule, and the lack of bodies and fatigue. Yeah. It's just natural, but they've been able to work through kinks. Right now, they're letting a couple of defensive... They've been able to not only work on, like, right now, the regular season and finishing strong. I think it's interesting that they...
To start here, Liberty 4 for 12, and New York has upped the ante from the field. They're now shooting 40%. They started the game just under 27%, and there's the icebreaker from downtown for the Mystics.
Is a nice way to engage her. Good things happen when Jonquel Jones gets touches.
101 career double-doubles for Jonquel as Clark takes and makes the 3 from go, and here comes Austin. 2 on 3, and she backs it out wisely. Citron goes at Jonquel Jones and puts it up and in.
When the team needs something, and that's what they're figuring out right now.
They mentioned it's the first time they're healthy since May, so it's going to take them a little bit And it's going to be the last 2 games of this regular season as Citron takes and makes from deep.
She is tough. Had and spurts excellent games for the Liberty.
In the corner, Citron, she hits another.
Sonia Citron starting to hit up.
9 Liberty points scored by number 33. Ionescu tried to get it back.
Championship, but I'm so honored the team is campaigning for me.
Tina, thank you very much.
Just the strategy behind that. Because obviously players like Izzy Harrison have been huge spark plugs for the Liberty. Same thing for Marine Johannes, so I'm sure there's rhyme or reason to this.